isentropic expansion, isothermal compression, and isentropic compression. Okay, what does isothermal expansion? What does that mean? What does it mean? Isothermal expansion. What does isothermal process? Isothermal. What is the condition?
Temperature remains constant.
This temperature will be constant throughout the entire process. Such type of process are called isothermal process. Okay, what is expansion? What property will change in expansion process?
Volume increases.
Yes, volume will be increased, and in compression, volume reduction will happen. Okay, so isothermal expansion means the process at constant temperature and volume will be increased. Okay, then isentropic expansion. What is isentropic process? Entropy, degree of order. Yes, entropy, isentropic. In a isentropic process, what should be constant? No heat exchange will not take place. Okay, no heat exchange. That means the process should be adiabatic. Okay, adiabatic process. Okay, so if you want to make the entropy of the entire system should be a constant value, we have to make the entire process as adiabatic. Okay, so that is called the isentropic expansion means increasing volume. Okay, isentropic process means we have to make the entire system, the entire process as adiabatic and frictionless process. So that is called isentropic process. Okay. So similarly, isothermal compression and isentropic compression. So I think this first and second one that we have discussed in the previous classes, isothermal expansion. Okay, first of all, we will place a high temperature source to the entire system. And what will happen? What will happen to the temperature? If P1, V1, T1 is the pressure, volume, temperature at state 1, then what will happen at state 2 when it reaches to state 2?
P2, V2, P1.
Pressure
Yes,
decreases and
P2,
volume.
V2, what about the temperature?
No change. One.
No change. That means T1 itself is the temperature, okay? Then what about the pressure?
Pressure.
Pressure
Decreases.
decreases, yes, good. Pressure decreases. And what about the volume?
Volume
Expansion.
increase.
That means volume increases, okay? Okay. The next one is isentropic expansion, okay? Isentropic expansion, what we are placing here? Thermal insulator, okay? Thermal insulator, what is insulator? What is the property of insulator? Yes, no heat transfer will occur through an insulator, okay? So what will happen here? The process will continue. That is, expansion process will continue. But now the temperature, pressure, and volume is P2, V2, and T1. Okay, P2, V2, and T1. Then what will happen to the pressure, temperature, and volume?
Volume
decreasing, volume increasing,
temperature, pressure decreases.
Oh, yes, good. Pressure will decreases. That is P3, V3, and T3. Here pressure will decreases, volume increases, and temperature decreases. Okay, temperature decreases because volume is raising. So automatically temperature will decreases. Okay, we know the CPV equation, that is Charles-Towle. B versus T relation is inversely proportional. So that if volume increases, temperature obviously decreases. Okay, so next is isothermal compression. So tell me what are the changes occurs in this system. Here now the current situation is P3, V3 and T3. Okay, current situation of the entire system at state 3 is P3, V3 and T3. Okay, what will happen when the system reaches at state 4? What are the changes? And tell me what is the external source that we are providing? Lower temperature source. So give me an example for lower temperature source. Lower temperature source. Give me an example. Our environment, atmosphere
Air,
itself.
air.
Okay, atmosphere itself is a lower temperature source. Okay, so we can apply a low temperature resources. So here what will happen? It is a lower temperature resource. The temperature inside the system is greater than the lower temperature resources. Okay, so what will happen? The heat inside the system will transfer to the lower temperature resources. Okay, the heat inside the system is greater than what the heat outside the or inside the low temperature sources. Okay, so what will happen? Heat flow will occur. So from where to where heat flow occur? Higher to lower. Okay, everything flows from higher value to lower value. Okay, everything. If you're considering the pressure, if you're considering anything else, every flow will be takes place from higher value to the lower value. Okay, so here the higher value is inside the system. So what will happen? The heat will flows from system to the lower temperature sources. So heat flow will occur towards the lower temperature sources. So what will happen? The volume will be decreased. Okay, every body continues its state of rest or of uniform motion until it is compelled by an external forces. Okay, that means that the every state is like to settle in its original position. So the plunger will try to occupy in the original position, that is in first state. Okay, so it will try to compress or it will try to reduce its volume of the entire system. So the volume will be reduced and the process will reaches at state 4. What will happen if it is the pressure is P4 and V3 is V4 is the volume? And what about the temperature here? What about the temperature? It is an isothermal compression. That means temperature will be
Constant.
constant. That means we can write here T3. That is, if we are writing T4, then T3 and T4 are equal, okay? Because it is a isothermal compression, isothermal process, okay? So what about the pressure here? What will happen to the pressure?
Increases.
Brace.
Pressure increases, yes, good. Then what about the volume?
Volume decrease.
Brace.
Volume decreases. So these are the changes will occur in isothermal compression. Okay, so write out the heading and also draw the figure and mark all these things, okay? No need to write entire process, okay? Draw a rough figure, no need to write, no need to draw a neat figure. That means don't use scale and pencil, okay? You can draw the figure with the help of a pen, okay? Okay, shall we move?
Yes, miss.
Next process is isentropic compression. Isentropic compression, this means what? Adiabatic process, okay? So what will happen? Again, a thermal insulator will place. So what will happen? The system will move from, the entire process will move from state 4 to state 1, okay? Here, what is the pressure? P4 and volume is V4 and temperature is T3, okay? So what will happen? Again, volume will reduced, okay? Because here isothermal insulator is placed. Isothermal insulator means what? No heat exchange will transfer. No heat exchange will takes place, okay? So that means the amount of heat inside the system will not change, okay? If Q amount of heat is here, then there is no changes in amount of heat. So what will happen when the amount of heat inside the system will stuck inside it, okay? So what will happen when the volume reduced? Then what about the pressure? Here it is P1, V1, and what about the pressure here? What will
Increase.
happen to the pressure?
Pressure
Pressure
increase.
increases, okay. Then what about the volume?
Decrease.
Volume decreases. Then what about the temperature? The inside the system, the heat, the amount of heat is not changing, okay. So when volume reduces, what will happen? Again, volume
Increase.
is reducing. So what will happen to the temperature? Temperature will increases, okay.
Decreases.
Temperature will increases. So it is T1, it will increases, okay. So it reaches the original position. So it is a cyclic process, entire cyclic process completed. So write down this heading and you can draw the figure, okay. Isentropic compression. Okay, shall I move to the next slide?
Yes, miss.
So now we are going to draw the PV diagram. Okay, so we know from 1 to 2 it is isothermal expansion, and 2 to 3 it is isentropic expansion, and 3 to 4 it is isothermal compression, and 4 to 1 it is isentropic compression. We need to draw the PV diagram. Okay, so draw x and y coordinate and mark PV, pressure versus volume. P is in y axis and V is in x axis. Okay, V and P. Okay, so first one, isothermal expansion. What about P and V from first state to second state? At first state, what is the pressure? What is the value of pressure? P1, okay. Then what is the value of V? It is V1, okay. So I am considering this is the first state, okay. This is the first state here. So here, what is the P1? Sorry, what is the pressure? P1, okay. Then what is the value of volume? It is V1, okay. Okay, next 1 to 2. When it reaches to the second state, what will happen to the pressure and volume? First one, what about the volume?
Increases.
Volume increases.
Increase.
Though, so that means we have to draw we have to mark the second point just right of the first point. Okay, so that means this is the x point or x coordinate of the second point. Okay, then what about the pressure? What about the pressure? Increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decrease.
Decreasing. Obviously, the point is below the first point, okay. The pressure point is below the first point. So it should be like this, okay. This is the second point. P2 should be less than P1 and V2 should be greater than V1, okay. So the second point is here. The next third point, stage 3. We have to draw this third point. So what are the changes occurs for pressure and volume? In the third point, what will occur? What are the things happens? What are the changes happens?
Pressure
Pressure
increasing,
decrease.
volume decreasing.
Okay, okay, okay. Now is it okay? This is pressure and this is volume. Okay, this is the first point. Okay, this is the second point. Okay, then we have to draw the third point. What are the things? Volume, volume,
Increase.
volume increases. Okay, volume increases. So obviously, volume will be greater than second one. Okay, then what about the pressure?
Decrease.
Pressure,
Decreased.
pressure decreases. Okay, so obviously less than second point. So here is the third point. Okay, then next one is fourth point. What about the fourth point?
Pressure increase. Volume decrease.
Pressure increases. Hence, we have to draw the X line above the X line of third point. Okay, so here is the pressure point of fourth one. Then what about the volume? Volume decreases. Okay, so volume is less than third point. So here is the fourth point. Okay, then again reaches to the first point. What will happen for pressure?
Pressure increase. Volume decrease.
Yes, volume is now it is clear that is in by comparing the fourth and one first point, volume is less than fourth point. Okay, it is correct. And comparing with the first point, yes, it is less than fourth point. The pressure is less than first point. It is correct. Okay, so you can draw or you can join these all points. Then you get it is not a straight line, just a curved one. Okay, so this is the graphical representation of PV diagram. Okay, I will show you the original figure, original diagram. So here it is. This is the original diagram. Okay, PV diagram. Draw the diagram. It is very important. In first 2 point, heat will transfer inside the system. That's why the arrow mark is inside. And in 4 to 3 point, 4 to 3 process, that is 3 to 4 process, it is isothermal compression. That is, we are placing a low temperature reservoir. Okay, so in that case, the heat will transfer from system to the surroundings. Okay, so that's why the arrow mark is like this. Okay, QL, lower temperature. Okay, this is higher temperature. From higher temperature resource, this is towards lower temperature resource from the system. Okay, Okay, shall we move to the next slide? Is it clear, PV diagram?
Yes, miss.
Okay. The next TS diagram. Okay, draw the TS diagram yourself. If you are naming any of the diagram, the first one is always representing y coordinate. Okay, so here T should be in y coordinate and S should be in x coordinate. Okay, here P should be y coordinate and V should be x coordinate. Okay, so remind that one. First should be in y coordinate. Okay. So draw the diagram, TS diagram. Okay. TS. What is S? S means entropy. Okay. S is entropy. That is temperature entropy diagram. Okay. Tell me what is the temperature at state 1. Temperature at state 1 is T1. Okay. What about the entropy? If this is the first point, okay, there should be an entropy at first point. That is, a degree of disorder should be there for the first state of the system. Okay, so this is the first point. Then what about in second point? What is the changes will happen to the temperature at second point or second state of the system?
What's T?
Temperature increases or decreases when it reaches to the second point.
T1 and
Yes, it is T1. It is same. So we have to draw the temperature coordinate is in the same line of first point. Okay. So temperature, there is no changes in temperature. If the value of temperature is 30 degree, when it reaches to the second state, it should be 30 degree. There is no changes. Okay. So it is same. Then what about the entropy? What is entropy? Degree of disorder will be changes. Okay. It will increases. Okay. That is volume is raising. So volume raising means what? The entropy also increases. Okay. So entropy will changes. So the second point should be like this. Okay. Second point. Then next, when 2 to 3, when it reaches to 2 to 3, what will happen? Isentropic process. Isentropic process. That means what? What about the entropy? Same as that of second one. Okay. So it should be in the line of action of, or it should be in the line of second point. Okay. So what about the temperature? Temperature increases or decreases?
Decrease.
Decreases. So it should be less than. Okay. So we can mark. This is the third point. Then when it reaches to 3 to 4, 3 to 4 process, isothermal process. That means what? Temperature
constant.
constant. That means the line should be coincide with the point 3. Okay, same as that of the temperature at state 3. Okay. Then what about the entropy? Entropy will be, the volume is decreasing. That means entropy will be decreased, reduced. Okay. So here it is, entropy. Okay, this is the fourth point. Then 4 to 1. 4 to 1 process, what will happen? Isentropic process. That means entropy at state 1 and state 4 should be equal. So the point 4 should be 0.4 and 0.1. The entropy should be same. Clear? So you can join these 4 points. It is a straight line. So this is the TS diagram. Okay, clear? TS diagram. I will show you the original figure. So here it is, the original diagram of TS. Here in the first two cases, amount of heat is transferred inside the system, okay? Then 4 to 3, the amount of heat is ejected by the system, okay? So this is the TS diagram. So next one is, we have to find out the Carnot efficiency. It is very, very, very important. We need to do some problems according to this Carnot efficiency, okay? We will do it in our last classes, okay? After the section, okay? Carnot's efficiency. So what is efficiency? How we can find out the efficiency of the system?
Good. Very important.
Sorry?
By input.
Yes, output by input, okay? So Carnot efficiency is equal to, here we are finding Carnot efficiency, okay? So Carnot efficiency equal to net work done by the system, okay? This is the net work done by the system, that is output of the system. Work done means what? Output of the system. So it is output, okay? Heat supplying inside the system, that is the input that we are applying, okay? So output by input, okay? So here output is work done, then input is heat supplied to the system, okay? So Carnot efficiency is equal to net work divided by heat supplied. So here net work means what? Heat supplied means heat supplied minus heat rejected. How we can find out the net work done by the system? Heat supplied minus heat rejected. Okay. Then we get what is the work done by the system. So Carnot efficiency, you can write that Carnot efficiency. Eta Carnot, suffix Carnot equal to heat supplied minus heat rejected, whole divided by heat supplied. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then we are going to find out an expression for Carnot efficiency, okay? Okay. Then in which process heat is supplying? Heat is supplied. In which process we are supplying the heat here? 1 to 2 process. Already we draw the figure. In that case, I have already told you that in 1 to 2 process, we are supplying the heat. Okay, I will show you. Here, isothermal expansion, we are supplying the heat by using a high temperature source. So here, 1 to 2 process, okay, 1 to 2 state, from state 1 to state 2. In that case, we are supplying a high temperature, we are supplying a heat by using high temperature source. So here, we are supplying heat at the process 1 to 2, okay? So here, heat supplied during 1 to 2. And in which process heat rejection happens?
3 to 4.
Yes, 3 to 4. 3 to 4 heat rejection happen, okay. Then in 1 to 2, it is isothermal expansion, and 3 to 4, the process is isothermal compression. Okay, remind that one. Just write down this, okay, heat supplied. No need to draw the figure. Just write down this heat supplied hyphen 1 to 2 process. In bracket, you can write isothermal expansion, okay. Then heat rejected hyphen 3 to 4. And in bracket, you can write isothermal compression, okay. So we know in isothermal process, what is the equation to find out the amount of heat? Just flip your page and have a look. What is the expression for amount of heat? Q equal to P1 V1 log V2 by V1, okay? Here it is always higher volume to lower value. Okay, higher value to lower value, okay?
Yes.
Okay. This is the expression to find out the amount of heat in isothermal process, okay? Q equal to P1 V1 log V2 by V1. If you have any doubt, you can flip the page and have a look, okay? Then we can write heat supplied. What is the equation for heat supplied? Heat supplied means 1 to 2 process. So think about what are the pressure, volume, in first process and second process. Here P1 V1 is the pressure and volume at first process, and P2 V2 is the pressure and volume at second state. Okay, so here P1 V1, P1 V1. Okay, so here in first state P1 V1 log in this equation V2 by V1. Okay, V2 by V1, same equation as that of the original equation. Then what about the heat rejected? Okay, write down the equation for heat rejected. Heat rejected, okay. P3 V3 log V3 by V4, okay. I have already told you that you should take higher value to lower value, okay. Higher value divided by lower value. So here V3 is the higher value. That's why we write the equation like this. That is V3 by V4, okay. Comparing to the volume at fourth state, volume at third state is greater, okay. That's why it is V3 by V4. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Also, we know PV equal to what? PV equal to MRT. So we can rewrite the equation like this: MRT T1. Okay. PV equal to MRT. So P1 V1 equal to MRT1. Okay. So you can also rearrange the equation for heat rejection. Heat rejected. Okay. What is the equation? MRT3 log V3 by V4. Okay. So this is the third equation. So put it as second and third equation. Okay. The next one is PVT relation for an adiabatic process. So what is the relation between volume and temperature in adiabatic process? V2 by V1 equal to T1 by T2 whole raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. Okay, flip the page and have a look. V2 by V1 equal to T1 by T2 whole raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. Okay, write down that. So this is the relation between volume and temperature in adiabatic process. Okay. So now we are considering adiabatic expansion, that is isentropic expansion. Isentropic expansion means what? Adiabatic expansion. Okay. So in adiabatic expansion, in which process adiabatic expansion occurs here? From 2 to 3. Okay. 2 to 3, it is adiabatic expansion. So what is the relation between volume and temperature in adiabatic expansion? Here, this is the general equation: V2 by V1 equal to T1 by T2 whole raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. We have to use this equation and have to find an expression for adiabatic expansion. Okay. So we are considering 2 and 3. These are the state we are considering, 2 and 3. Okay. 2 and 3. So I have already told you that higher to lower value. Here comparing to V2, which is the higher value, V2 or V3? V3. So the equation should be like this: V3 by V2. Okay. V3 by V2 equal to what? Here V2 by V1 equal to T1 by T2. So it should be V3 by V2 equal to T2 by T3. Okay. All raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. And put it as fourth equation. Okay. Then what about the adiabatic compression? Adiabatic compression occurs at 4 to 1 process. Okay. So what is the equation? Higher volume. In which V1 or V2, V4, which is higher volume? V4, okay? V4 is the higher volume value. Okay, this is V4 and this is V1. V4 is greater. So the equation should be V4 by V1, okay? Higher to lower. It should be higher to lower, okay? Equal to T1 by T4 all raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. Okay.
तिजोरी के ऊपर तो भेज दो.
Okay.
Okay.
So here, what is T1? T1 and T2 is equal, right? From TS diagram, it is clear that T1 and T2 is equal. So instead of T1, we can write T2, right? Okay. Also, T4 and T3 is equal. The same point. T4 equal to T3. Also, here T1 and T2 is also equal. T1 equal to T2. So instead of T4, we can write what? T3. Okay, so the equation will become like this: T2 by T3 whole raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So in the next step, you can write V4 by V1 equal to T2 by T3 whole raised to 1 by gamma minus 1. Okay. Then just compare fourth and fifth equation. Right hand side is equal. When right hand side of the both equations are equal, then left hand side should be equal. Okay, so we can write V3 by V2 equal to V4 by V1. In the next step, you can write 4 and 5th equations are same because right hand side is same. So obviously, left hand side should be equal. So we can write V3 by V2 equal to V4 by V1. Okay, and rearrange all the things like this. That is, we can rearrange V2 to the right hand side and V4 to the left hand side. What is the equation? V2 by V1 like this. V3 by V4 equal to V2 by V1. So that is also equal to V2 by V1 equal to V3 by V4. Okay.
Oh.
So put it as sixth equation. Okay. Okay. You just need to substitute the sixth equation in our third equation. Okay. Third equation and find out what is the equation for heat rejected. And also put this equation, that is seventh equation and second equation in first equation, and we can find out the Carnot efficiency. Okay, we can do this in our next class. Okay, don't leave the class. I didn't take the attendance yet. We can continue this portion in our next class. Okay. Do you have any